What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mark, and today we're going to be reviewing 10 Too Far moments on Wild 'N Out. So stay tuned, about to react.
Created and hosted by Nick Cannon, Wild 'N Out is all about improv freestyle rap battles. The series puts two teams against each other in a series of games which are all basically improvisational comedy games, with one team being captained by Cannon while the other one is led by a celebrity guest. The highlight of the show is the freestyle rap battle for the championship belt at the end of each episode, but especially during this last face-off, things get pretty heated. From insults that hit below the belt to highly inappropriate jokes, here are 10 Wild 'N Out moments that went too far. Roasts have been a big part of celebrity culture for many decades, with Dean Martin starting the TV versions of them. While back then everything was heavily edited to make the roasts suitable for network broadcasts, the roasts shown on cable nowadays are far more explicit, with celeb participants being allowed to say pretty much anything. And anyone taking part in a roast should definitely grow thick skin beforehand, because some of the things said during those are not for the faint of heart. Most fans of Wild 'N Out find this style very funny, but there are a few people who feel differently, and Azealia Banks is one of them. The hip-hop star appeared on the show back in 2018, but apparently she had no idea what she had gotten herself into. Banks is well known for not being afraid of speaking her mind, so when the participants of the freestyle rap battle started making jokes about her color just as a warm-up, she called them all out. After speaking up on the show, Banks later went on Instagram to call the show out for going too far in their roasts. The hip-hop star thought that this wasn't comedy anymore.
I saw this episode, and yeah.
Hey, guys, spit it out, man.
And said there had to be a line drawn before someone said something too offensive. Banks stated that she felt like the jokes had been pre-planned and that she had been ambushed with the racist behavior. In 2015, Zenadiah appeared on Wild 'N Out, and Doughboy apparently took quite a liking to her, as he was willing to go topless for her during the game Talking Spit, where the team captains fill their mouth with water while members of the opposite team try to make them laugh and spit out the water. In this case, Zenadiah and Nick Cannon were the team captains, and in an attempt to make the show host laugh, Doughboy said that he had been working out since the previous season before wondering if Nick could tell that he had lost.
Doughboy said he was working out the previous season, so I had his whole shirt on. Yo.
Wait, because the show host managed to keep the water in his mouth, Doughboy decided to take things a step further and took his shirt off to give Nick a better look. This worked like a charm, as Nick not only had to spit out his water, but also got up and ran away before coming back and grimacing at Doughboy's body. Hits below the belt are definitely allowed on Wild 'N Out, and celebrities shamelessly use the opportunity to constantly poke fun at Nick Cannon's love life. But when Shaquille O'Neal appeared on the show in season 7 and destroyed the show host during the freestyle battle, he took things a little too far. After Cannon called him a gay giant, Shaq clapped back by saying that Nick hadn't been the only.
Wait, damn, it was Shaq to come on your show. Shaq came on your show and went too far. Now that's funny. That's funny.
One who made Mariah hit them high notes. This came shortly after Cannon and singer Mariah Carey had split up, with their divorce being finalized a few months after the episode aired. While the audience and the rest of the participants thought this was pretty funny, Cannon immediately admitted his defeat, but it later turned out that the joke was on Shaq after all. As Cannon revealed in Wild Thoughts, when watching a clip of the battle, his ex-wife didn't find the joke very funny. In fact, the singer was so upset by the diss that she actually made Shaquille O'Neal apologize for it.
Hold on. Wild 'N Out is one of them shows that they hit below the belt. Like, if you watch it, they hit below the belt. That's what they do. So if you on the show, or if, like, Mariah, you're gonna be the butt of everybody's jokes forever. Like, you know, just because you and Nick were an item, y'all were married, y'all, like, this is what he does. So I don't know. I don't know.
DJ D-Rec is usually the one responsible for the beat, the bell, and the buzz during the games on the show, but in one episode, Nick Cannon decided to turn things around and called him onto the stage during a game of Pie or Die. In this game, each participant is given a word and has to use it correctly in a freestyle rap, gaining a bell if they manage to do so, and a pie in the face if they screw up the rap or use the word incorrectly. D-Rec reluctantly agreed, but just as he stepped on the stage, he started wondering why everyone around him was holding a pie. Despite giving his best, he never stood a chance to begin with, and after screwing up his rap during the second line, he found himself bombarded with pies from all sides, ending up with cream all over his face and head.
Yo, D-Rec, yo, you deserve that, bro. Like, I be watching Wild 'N Out, and D-Rec be up there like, he be giving the buzzer when it shouldn't be a buzzer, but he always on the sideline. Like, he never on the stage. He's never in their position. So he's always kind of like a judge. You know what I mean? So he the DJ. He never have to go do any of that. They was waiting on D-Rec. Like, they wanted him. Like, you shouldn't even accept it. You knew what was up.
Back in 2013, when Nick Cannon and Mariah Carey were still married, the singer made a surprise appearance on the show. The show host almost got into hot water after flirting with another woman during the game Let Me Holla. The goal of the game is to attract the female's attention in a comical way, with funny lines getting a bell and unfunny lines getting a buzz. After some of the other participants had delivered their lines, it was Cannon's turn to approach the young woman. However, just as he said, "What's happening, baby girl?" he was surprised by his wife, who walked on stage, much to the delight of the audience. Showing off her body in a black crop top, black jeans, and a black jacket, the diva walked up to her husband and threatened to shut all this shit down. It was all in good fun, of course, and as Carey mockingly shoved her husband away, the show host quickly went to a commercial break as he brought Carey backstage. He later came back on stage, jokingly saying, "We gotta hurry this shit up before all of my stuff be out on the front lawn." The freestyle battles on the show often get heated, but in one episode things almost seem to get out of control between Chico Bean and Michael Rainey Jr. because of the character the latter portrays on Power. Nick Cannon kicked the battle off with a racist Yo Mama diss aimed at actor Jimmy O Yang, who clapped back by alluding to spending the last night with Cannon's girl. Following this exchange, Chico Bean stepped up, calling on Michael Rainey Jr., aka Tarek, and telling him that he was the most hated person in the hood after Donald Trump. While Chico kept pushing his finger on Rainey Jr.'s chest, he got pretty upset when the actor did the same while delivering his line, and Chico subsequently told his opponent that he would knock his ass out if he touched him again. A bit of a brawl ensued, but the other team members managed to calm them down before Bobby J called out Partisan Fontaine, and this heated wild style went back to being all in good fun again.
I gotta go look at this. I never saw that episode. I mean, I might have seen it in like the clips or the repeats, but I never saw that episode, like, to even hear what they were saying. I gotta go check this out. You know what I mean? I don't condone the violence, none of that, but I definitely gotta go check this out because I want to hear what was said. That's crazy. I never, you rarely, other than Azealia Banks, you rarely hear any drama from Wild 'N Out because it's all in fun. Like, I done seen them poke fun at people that, like Wendy Williams. When Wendy Williams went up there, she was a sport about it. You know what I mean? Like, so, because I expected them to roast her to toast, like, period. So let's see.
As mentioned earlier, celebrities as well as regular participants on Wild 'N Out love to make fun of Nick Cannon's personal life, especially his relationship to singer Mariah Carey. However, model Amber Rose appeared to get a little too personal for Nick's taste during her appearance. After he compared her head to a Twinkie, the model decided to clap back by telling him she was on the show doing him a
She straight do look like a Twinkie though. No cap.
favor. Just like Mariah, she's your career saver. Nick was pretty shocked and was left speechless, while Amber Rose and the rest of the black team took home the title belt thanks to this insult. A few years back, model Black China appeared on Wild 'N Out, and Nick Cannon started off the freestyle battle between the teams by making fun of her ex Tyga, who had sparked controversy after starting to date Kylie Jenner when she was just 16 years old. Cannon then added that he didn't want to say anything bad about the model though because he wanted to spend one night in China. While this might have seemed inappropriate to some members of the audience, things got even more inappropriate as the battle went on. After Christian made a sexual innuendo towards Emmanuel, the crowd cheered and most of the participants were laughing, but Carlos apparently felt different. He appeared to be pretty shocked by the revelation that Christian and Emmanuel had sexual relations and jokingly announced that he didn't want to be on the same team as Christian anymore. And things went even further out of hand after that before the red team was eventually handed the victory. Late Night Questions is a game on the show where the participants have to ask each other questions in bed, causing the other to be uncomfortable, and to add a twist they are given a topic. In this case, the topic for Conceited and Emmanuel was Nick and Mariah, and the show host was not exactly amused about having his private life be the butt of the joke yet again. And to add insult to injury, Emmanuel aka Mariah brought up Christina Milian, whom Nick Cannon had dated for 3 years prior to meeting Mariah. Shocked and obviously a little uncomfortable, the show host turned away and hid behind one of his team members. Conceited and Justina are two of the best freestylers on the show, but in one episode, Conceited went a little over the top during the rap battle, when he referred to him and Justina apparently spending the previous night together. While sexual innuendo...
He pushed it. He said Conceited and Justina are the two best freestylers on the show. Conceited, Justina, Hitman Holla. Like, you forgetting these, what is it, Charlie Clips? It's a few of them up there these is real battle rappers, like, sir.
Those are common on the show. Conceited made a very inappropriate joke about turning Justina's mouth into a daycare. When the two later watched a clip of the battle together, Justina commented that Conceited's diss was crazy and incredibly disrespectful, while calling it one of the best lines ever at the same time. Like many of us probably did at the time, she then began wondering what had gone through his mind when he came up with this line, and subsequently called him a sick fuck for that.
What's happening, baby girl?
Yeah, you ain't fucking with Mariah. Like, come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Hey, yo, Nick.
Hey, yo, Nick.
I will shut all this down.
We'll be right back with more.
Hi, my beautiful people. That is it for the video. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and I'm gonna bring some more to y'all. You feel me? I'm out.